X-Clone just doesn't work right. You know, I'm in the lab. I'm in the lab here. Look at this. This is clearly a bug. This is clearly bugged. Can we just fix this, man? Make the phone go away on block. Man, just come on, man. Look at that knee. The move doesn't work. It's frustrating. The people hate the Ice Clone. No respect. The character is garbage. Who will stop this carnage? What the fuck is this? This is nothing more than a public service announcement. Drop Sub-Zero in trying to, you know, come up with stuff and new tech with Sub-Zero, and there is no new tech. Character! Just stop complaining. Stop crying. You have no options. Look, man. Hey, you know what? The Ice Clone does actually function properly. Welcome to part 2 of Sub-Zero's Ice Clone does not work properly. The clone is not functioning.
Alright, well, since Will's a fucking bitch and he didn't join us today, being the number one reliable person on our podcast team, and I'm pretty upset about that, but he can burn in hell at the moment, unless he wants to join us. If he's listening anytime soon, then I won't mind, because I really wanted to hear his story about the Big Kahuna, but, you know, that's not the point, right? Anyway, so how you guys doing? I want to make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not muted.
You're not this time. You're good.
So, yeah, today we're going to talk about, we're not late. You know, totally wasn't out with Dre downtown and all that shit, you know, catching...
Yeah, I was hanging out with my supermodel girlfriend, too,
yeah,
so it's fine.
Dude, that joke came up a lot today, too. But, yeah, so today what we're going to talk about is, we're going to talk about the usual shit. Then we're going to do a quick recap of, you know, the first block of the Big Kahuna. I guess Vincent will help us out, because, you know, I can always rely on him. And then we're going to go
I had a good run.
And then we're going to go over, and then we're going to go over a couple of rules. You know, there was a situation that happened between, you know, Alexis and Richard for the tiebreaker, but we will explain that.
Alexis removed his pants, you know, we told him not to do it, but he did.
And the whole situation about pausing games and home buttons and shit, because it feels like people don't understand what to do sometimes. But, you know, it doesn't matter because Will's not here because he's a piece of shit. But, so, let's start it off. Vince, how you doing?
Pretty good today. Pretty good.
That's good. Anything cool happened today?
No, it's good to be back at work. I guess I had 5 days off, but...
Oh, you did? So this is your first day back? Oh, no, actually, yesterday, right? Was yesterday your No, I'm retarded. Tuesday was your first day back? Okay,
Wednesday.
So Wednesday was
your
your
first
day
yesterday.
back. Okay, so alright. So how was that, man?
Cool, you know, just building barbecues, living the dream, hanging out with criminals.
I like it.
Pretty fun times. I would love to do it again sometime soon.
Good. Hopefully you get that lucky streak and get those days off again, man.
Maybe for SCR. We'll see. It's not like I totally asked for the time off already.
SCR, man. Right? The blow up the century.
It's going to be the sickest tournament ever, man. It's going to be so bad.
You never know. You never know. Alright. So, what else is there to talk about? What do we usually do? We talk about news.
Let's go to Will on the scene.
Yeah, Will. Wait, it might take him a while to answer.
He's on the scene. Give him like 20.
Oh, Will's not here because Will's a unreliable piece of shit today. But it's cool, man. So let's talk. Is there any news before we get into the Big Kahuna recap and shit? Like I said, mostly a recap of the first block of A. I'm gonna go over some rules about tiebreakers and all that other shit, and you know what I saw and all that cool. But anyway, Vince, any new news about Street Fighter V?
It's a game. I mean, it's out still. If you look in secret places, you can find KO 14. I can tell you that.
Okay, I was gonna bring that up.
But we'll get to that later. But
so
as far as Street Fighter,
When's Urien supposed to be released? Does anyone know like an official Urien date?
This month, but
That's it, right?
they haven't announced anything, so it could be next month. It could be 2 months. Who knows? But
Yeah.
it's supposed to be. If it's following the schedule that isn't real and is from Fantasyland, it'll be at the end of this month.
Okay. You know what we can talk about really quick is that my favorite thing that happened over the weekend was the whole like Chris T Chun-Li blow up. That shit.
Oh no,
That
dude.
shit was so funny, dude. It's only funny when like it was funny because you got the Lord of Cali Power. You know what I mean? Like he was telling he didn't say it to his face, but he pretty much said stop being a bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then like it just blew up, and I know Chris T's probably like he's probably trying to make a joke of the situation, but no, in the beginning it was just. And then just like Brent getting blown up by like Ryan
Just
Hart.
don't forget, this is not the first time he said some retarded
Yeah.
shit and got blown up.
But,
so
you know,
just keep that in mind.
He still got second place, so I'm not gonna take that away from him. But like to get second place and like complain so much.
For
I don't
what,
know.
dude?
Chris T's a bitch, man. But you know, he's a good player. I still think he's a good player, but dude, his like attitude just
It's
sucks, man.
questionable sometimes. If
Questionable.
we're putting it politically, it's a little questionable.
But that doesn't take away that he's one hell of a player, you know. And
Yeah.
And who won that? That Chun guy won, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that guy?
Yeah.
I've never heard of him, so that's pretty cool. Was that for points or ranking?
It was a points.
Nice. All right, that's cool though. It's always cool for me at least. I don't know who that guy was, but he won, so that's pretty cool. All right, so let's get to KOF. All right, I saw a picture from I believe it was Bromance that had a copy of the game already.
Yeah, but he
So-
was taking a picture of somebody who already had the game. So
So what's do you know any news about it? Like is it
New
LA?
York is
New
the
York.
place that has it for sure. And I know there's a place in NorCal supposedly that has it. As far as SoCal, I don't really know.
All right.
Because people are like fiending for it.
And most likely, this is about to break. The screw right here. It's like a major part of it. Anyway, so most likely, if it's SoCal, it might be the same place where I got the Street Fighter 5 disc. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
I'm assuming it's going to be the same story, but I didn't think it would be out like
What-
2 weeks early. That's a little
It's
crazy.
2 weeks early. Well, you know what? Let's see if it's a reliable source next week. You know, I might make another trip up there. Who knows? You know what I mean?
And totally not get lost on the way down and have a good time.
Get a copy, man. I'm down, dude. You know, I'm down. If I can get my hands on a copy, or if I can get positive news about there's a place that sells it somewhere up in LA, I'll make a trip up there and get a copy for us. But with that,
Or 2 or 10.
I'm really scared of this table. Man, is Will really not gonna join us? There's like a full. Oh, I'm still sad, man. Let me just real quick, guys. Let me just add a secret chat.
Gonna put a couple things there, dude.
Will,
Couple
come
wiener
on.
pics.
Will, come on. I need you. I need you. We need you. Okay. All right. So, KOF. Can't wait for that game. Looks so cool. Street Fighter 5. Whatever. Marvel. You know, let's give the Marvel scene some credit. They bitched and complained so much that they got their game back in the SCR lineup. Right?
Yay, more people.
And then KI got their game back. That's pretty cool. For more people.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool game. And
But
how many
KI,
people are going
KI's
to show
cool.
up?
I like
so.
KI, dude. What else? What else? Okay. Well, Will's gonna come in. Thank God. All right. Is there any?
He's
other-
already here, dude. He's just being really quiet for some reason.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna put his face in the. Oh God. All right. So what else is there to talk about? Okay. So we're done. Oh. Revo. Does that mean Guilty Gear's a game? A lot of games. Man, is there any other news that I'm missing out, Vince? Anything else cool in the world happening?
The actual Yada Nationals took place yesterday.
Was that a real big tournament? So that was a thing, right?
Yeah.
How many people
It
were
was
there?
real. 40 something.
And in Japan?
Mhm.
Was BBS there and those other guys?
He was. He
That's
got
so-
fucked up though.
Oh man, that's so cool. Who won?
Shizawa got fucked up too. Those two
Oh.
players, the ones that got first and second, like they got fucked up. It was crazy. There was 3 Kotaros in top 8 and an Azure and like a bunch of other wild shit. It was really cool. It was a good tournament.
That was cool.
Yeah. It wasn't as cool as ours. I mean, our Yada Nationals was
dude,
real.
our Yada
But all I'm gonna
Nationals were
say is that Kotaro has won 2 national tournaments.
Which one's that?
They-
Is that the Ninja Girl?
The shittiest character in the game, the one that Toki plays.
Oh, Oh, okay. That's cool. All right. Good
So
for
the
her.
U.S. national is won by her, and the Japan national. So she's the best character in the game.
I agree. I agree 110%.
All right, perfect.
Okay, I thought when you said perfect, I thought you meant that Will was joining us. Is there let's see, anything else Street Fighter wise? We
I'm
went over
gay.
that. Marvel, we went over Marvel. Tekken 7, still waiting for Tekken 7 to bless us.
Dude, Jesus Christ, man! Like, there's so many games coming out. Why can't Tekken just come out early?
Yeah, KOF is going to beat Tekken. Just think about that. You know what I mean? Or KOF is going to beat Tekken by releasing. And somehow they're like, oh, we're going to release Tekken right now. Not going to happen.
With 12 new characters.
Man, I'm actually stalling, so Will can hurry up. But
I don't know if there's enough time in the day, man.
There's probably enough time in the world. But anyway, okay, you know what? Let's fuck it. Let's get into the Big Kahuna recap. Let's he'll call in. But first, I'm not gonna go over the rules. All right, I'm gonna save that for last because I want to hear the stories. So you know what? Since Will is not here, Vince, can you please start us off with your recap of the Big Kahuna?
Well, my recap is not very long because I didn't participate in the whole tournament, and that's also why I'm a bitch. But it seemed badass. There was how many people? At least more than 20,
There
right?
was 22 minus the 3 that dropped
Minus
out.
the 3. So there was 22 people, at least at the start. Shit, man, it ran pretty good. It ran fast. There was funny shit, like the whole Will and Manny situation. That was awesome. I just kept hearing about it the whole night. Just shit like that was going on. But let's see who did well that I thought wasn't going to do
You know
well.
what? Let me pull out the results.
Yeah, pull up the results. Because there was a couple people that did like super well that I wish would have placed a little higher, but Richard and Alexis were just on a tear, man. They did super good. And Alexis only lost to one person, Lord Armon, so that was pretty tight. And that's what caused the whole crazy, weird situation. So that was pretty cool, man. Good for Armon. Good for that guy.
Greg did really
Let's
good.
see. Greg did do really good, too. Let me take a look. Oh, God, this thing is like out of control. The homie Victor was there. That guy's always cool. Yeah, the one person I know that was really upset about how they did was Wazir. He feels like he could have beat a shitload of people, and
Yeah,
he could have.
He could have. He
too.
lost 7 games, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was pretty upset about that. But shit happens, man. Round robins are crazy. But yeah, the homie Gideon did super well. That guy's the best, man.
Dude, Lord Broccoli, that kid was on a
Oh yeah,
Alan.
the homie Broccoli, dude.
Alan.
Yeah, Broccoli's tight. There was a lot of people that were like that was happy to see there. Let's see who's that Mika player, the Arm Mika that wasn't.
Shmoney?
Yeah, Shmoney, dude. Shmoney fucked me up, dude. That guy's a badass. He's cool. He's got a cool stick. Anybody that has custom stick art is cool in my book. So that guy is badass. He's a genuinely excitable dude. Everybody had a pretty good time in that tournament, except for me for getting bodied because I'm terrible. But all the matches I played, I liked, and yeah, it was so far so good for the Big Kahuna. I can't wait for the next time, and I probably won't play shitty ass Balrog. I'll play my shitty Rashid instead and have a good time.
All right. Well, I guess Will's not going to join us, which is probably going to make this another short podcast because not much to talk about. But future, there is, I guess, situations we can talk about like the promoting the San Diego scene and all that. Okay, there's Will. Okay, Will's back. Thank God. All right, so since
Will was ever here?
so,
He's been here the whole time.
So since Will fucked us over with a lot of the things, like I had to change all the pictures now, but it's okay because Will's good at fucking things up. Let me see here. How do I add people to the call? Add people to this call. All right.
You just drag him in there.
Oh, he logged off. Did he hear me talking shit, dude?
I don't know. Was he ever on?
Oh, come on, Will. Don't be a bitch. Will's a bitch. Anyway, okay. So if we don't get him in here, I'm just gonna talk about all the shit that happened. Is he coming?
This is so badass.
The fake Will Ramos. Alright, so
This is the best podcast ever, dude.
I'll talk about my experience. I'm glad that it happened. I wanted to play in it, but there was way too many people. There were, like you said, 22 people. But after the end of the night, I pretty much had to redo the bracket and everything just because I wanted to make sure all the scores are right and all that shit. So there was 19 rounds. We had 8. We had 6 setups. We could have used 8, but I think it went well. Time wise, like we said, like we are like a late start at TTF, and we started around 11 maybe, and we ended like at 4. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4.
It ran pretty well though.
So it was a 4 3 hour event. It ran. I think it ran smooth. I mean, there wasn't really any delay. The only time there was no one on a station is when that they couldn't play because they were already playing and shit. So I think that ran good. I mean, there was some shitty situations that happened, like the whole Manny Will thing. There was like a million sides of the story. I didn't know that. For instance, I didn't know that someone hit the home button. There he is. Oh my god.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boycotting.
All right. I gotta
All right,
fix
see you guys
this. Will, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I was really sad and upset. I was like, you know when you're mad, when you're sad. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you're like my bitch calling, but you might not be
Okay.
anymore. But I'm glad you're
Well,
here.
no.
What?
Vince told me I couldn't be on it, so I said
Oh.
okay.
Vince? What?
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you. Well, Vince is gone. It's just a picture of Lace now. But
Oh, great. So we can get started?
no. But again, I'm happy. Will, can you? Vince already had his recap of the Big Kahuna. Can I get yours?
Yeah,
And
The
don't hold
Kahuna.
back. Don't hold back.
Is it gonna start with Manny sucks?
well, that's a given. I mean, Manny does suck. But, I don't know. I wasn't really, when I was going into the tournament, I wasn't really expecting to do as well as I did, I guess.
You got
And,
you got fourth, I believe.
So, like, I started playing, and, like, my first match, I beat Audric, which was, like, pretty cool, because he's always beaten me since 5. We're, like, kind of back and forth, but then, like, I think overall he's beaten me. But, I don't know, he picked Ryu, and, that's a pretty tough matchup for Birdie, to, I believe, as well. But, no, I think it's still, like, a new character for him, so he's not, like... You know, it's not like he's been playing it since, launch, like his Nikali. So, I definitely think it would have been different if he picked Nikali. But, like, after I beat him, I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then, like, I don't know, I just beat, like, I don't know, a bunch of other people. Had some pretty sick matches. And then, then I played Manny. And,
Here we go.
okay. The first game, like, I won. I was like, all right, cool. And then the second game, he kind of fucked me up. It was kind of bullshit. I don't know. Vega, whatever. And then the third game, it was last round. Or last round, yeah. It was last round of the third game. And he had, like, a pretty huge life lead. And I was like, all right. So he was, like, towards the corner. And I'm just like, fuck it, I'm going to jump. So I jump. And he roundhouses, and then the game paused. And I'm like, well.
Okay, be clear. Did the game pause or did it go to the home screen?
Yeah, man. We need the facts, man. Quit
Okay,
fucking around.
Alright, the facts. It went to the thing.
Very informative. Thank you.
Is it where you push, I don't know, the home button, I guess? Okay,
It went
The
to
blue
home
one, the blue screen. It didn't get paused. It went to the blue shit.
It went to the blue screen.
it went to the blue screen.
So no one. Okay, all right. Okay, you
But
continue your story.
What does that mean?
That
I
means
don't
that
know.
none of you paused it. Someone had a controller and they didn't.
Or
Oh.
somebody hit
Or
the share
someone
button
hit the
like a
home button or the
jackass.
share button like an
No, we
idiot.
changed all of them so that
We
it takes
did.
a screenshot. So it was some jackass with a pad.
All right.
So
Okay.
it was
Okay.
Richard the whole
So
time.
Manny, in a panic, roundhouses
Press the pad.
and then pause. Yeah, he presses the pad, and as far as I'm concerned, as far as I was thinking, I was like, well, this is like my best chance of beating Manny, so I'm just gonna take it, right? So
You're inspired by El Rosa, huh?
El Rosa, yeah, El Rosa. I was like, and I did the El Rosa. I just, I got up,
Put your hands up.
shook his hand, and he was like, I don't know, being Manny, and then I don't know. Alexis was kind of watching, but I don't know if he was paying attention. And
Probably not. He's probably
Well, I
thinking about
don't
the
know.
Armand loss.
so like, okay. So I'm thinking I won, right? And I'm just like, oh, whatever, I won. And I tell you that like he paused it, and then I don't know. I guess I really didn't like. I guess if it would like really like something we would have both I don't know, we would have had to play it out, or I could have just given them the win, honestly, because he did. Like, I got crush countered by the roundhouse,
The
and
facts are coming in.
he could have technically won, but I don't know. Anything could happen. He could pause like he did, or he can mess up the combo. I don't know. I'm just trying to play in tournament. I don't know like what Manny's mindset is. So so yeah, like, and at this point we were like both undefeated. So like we were looking pretty good to like maybe qualify. So like, and I know you were talking about having us play it out at the end because, you know, if it like made a difference or anything.
Yeah.
But this guy ended up losing to six other people. I don't know.
He was mind fucked afterwards, man.
Yeah, he like
He couldn't
lost
stop
to
pausing it.
he lost to Broccoli, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, Lord Broccoli. That guy tight.
It ended up not mattering to like at the end of the day, and like towards the end of the
Oh God. What happened?
no, like so I lost to Richard and Alexis, and I was like, okay, they're like when I was thinking of like
Time out.
Yeah.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Vince?
Hello.
Hello? This shit froze, dude. I can see like, okay, I can hear you. Will, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see the screen though, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I might just keep.
Come on, man.
Wait,
What is that?
Is Vince back? I don't know. It just like made a weird
just
noise.
happened?
It like made a weird noise, and then Vince's camera was fixed, but not Will's camera. All right, Will, please continue your story.
Damn, what's happening, man?
Fix my picture, man.
It is. I fixed it. Vince, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Will, continue.
Okay.
Will's camera's pretty cool right now.
God
It's
damn
totally
it, can you
fixed.
fix
I can't fix that. That's on your side.
Just turn it off and turn it back on, dude. You'll be fine. The internet in this house is really good, dude.
I'm so glad that you came on the show, man. Jesus Christ.
I'm not. I was way happier boycotting.
I love you.
I'm glad you showed up, man. You have insight that only you can offer, you know?
Yeah, I'm like a field reporter here. All right, whatever. Okay, so I lost to Manny, right? Wait, am I continuing? Or
Yeah, you're continuing.
Yes.
or I beat Manny, right? And then I'm thinking of like who I need to beat, like to qualify, and I'm like, okay, if I beat Richard, or no, I needed to beat like a combination of Manny or. Well, I beat Manny, so I needed to beat a combination of Alexis, Richard, and Greg, because they were like at the top. And yeah, I just needed to beat them, and then I was like, okay, pretty sure I could qualify. And then that's along with beating everyone else, right? So I played Greg, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't really like the Laura Birdie matchup, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll go Ken. So I go Ken, and like he beats me, and I'm like, I play kind of dumb. Every time I play Ken in tournament, I'm just like, I don't know. I do some dumb shit, even though I could keep it solid and maybe win. So Greg beats me, and I'm like, well, fuck, it's over. Cause I already lost to Alexis and like Richard, I think at that point. So then I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna play Ken the rest of the tournament. So then I play Victor, his Bison, and then like I lose. It was like I could have won, cause like I did EX Fireball in the corner in V-Trigger, and I could have juggled DP, but like, I don't know, I didn't know that at the time, but I could have beat him that way, but I ended up losing, so I was like, whatever. And I played some more Ken, and I beat people, and like Broccoli, like pissed me off. So I had to go back to Birdie, cause I don't know, he's just the way he plays was like, it was like way easier to beat him with Birdie. And then like I beat Corey Bell, which was pretty cool, cause he like fucked me up the first week of 5, and I was like, damn, fuck this guy. But yeah, I beat Corey Bell, and then like I don't know, I beat other people, and then like the tournament's over, and I look at the final result, and like I'm like 4th, and like Manny's like 6th or something. I'm like, good shit,
He's
man.
7th, by the way.
Yeah, so we didn't even have to play it out, and then I was like, God damn it, because he kept asking me like during the tournament. I was like, I wanted to do it like at the very end, because like I don't know, I wanted to
Just in
focus
case you
on-
didn't have to do it, you know.
Yeah. So that's how it ended up happening, and like, oh, I lost to Wazir too. Fuck. God damn it. Fuck Wazir. So yeah, and then Alexis lost to Armand, which is like pretty sick. I was like, damn, is Armand like pretty good now? And then like I played him, and I was like, huh, because I don't know. Maybe it's just because I know how like Armand plays, because
You also were a Mika player, by the way,
yeah,
and your camera also still not working.
yeah, he working.
Turn off and turn it back on, dude. Trust me, it works.
All right, I did it already.
Did you do it already though? See, there you go. Totally works.
Okay. So that was the end of the tournament, and it was like pretty sick. It lasted forever, but it went by like there was like no downtime.
Yes.
And I don't know, there was just so many people. I was like, damn, I have to play like 20 people or whatever. And I don't know, it was cool. Like I definitely like oh, it's kind of like a test of endurance, I think, because like
yes.
people were getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Yeah.
one of the guys I was playing, it was Shmoni or whatever.
The homie Shmoney?
Yeah, and he was like before he played, he was like, "Oh, are you fatigued or like are you tired?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I'm good."
No.
He's like, "Fuck, man, I'm like dying over here." I'm like, "Oh shit. Well, good luck, man." But like I could tell like some people were like not at 100 because I don't know, like I don't know, you get tired and like playing so many people like kind of wears on you. But
It's like a mental test and shit. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You're playing so much, and then it's like it's getting to you, man. And then like the games you lose that you shouldn't, it like affects you, man. Like I'm not putting like example for Audric. You know what I mean? Like Audric is such like a textbook player. You know what I mean? And then like when he beats the people, or when he loses the people he shouldn't lose to, like he won't get mad at them. He'll get mad at the game. And then it's one of those things where like you can't let it affect you because you still have so many games to go. And if you come in with that attitude in the next game, it might fuck you over. You know what I mean? And that's why I like round robins, because it's not just a test of skill, it's also a test of mental skill and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Will,
You need to play so much, man.
yeah, you have to play like not even like so many people, but like different characters, and like within the characters, like you play someone that plays the same character. It's like you have to kind of adjust not only to like their skill, but like also their style. Like
Mhm.
like when I played Mike's Ken, like he's like a little more crazy than like Wazir and like Alexis. So like I kind of like have to play like a little more carefully, I think, like against like Mike.
Definitely do.
So yeah, like if you're not like ready to like adapt, I guess, and like react to the situation or whoever you're playing, then like I don't know, you're gonna have a bad time, because
Because you'll get fucked up.
yeah, like fucking Manny losing to or Alexis looking at Armand, man, like you would never call that in a million years.
yeah.
Good shit, man.
He just
So,
woke up and decided he was going to grab 5 times in a row today. That's something I respect a lot, so good for him.
Yeah, I mean, good. Okay. But like other than that, I don't know. It was like a pretty good experience for me. Like, I definitely, I don't know, like learned and would think about things differently next time, and not have Manny pause it. I guess I don't know. Manny sucks.
Will you be playing
Everything
the other
I
ones?
agree with.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah.
Alright.
I don't know, cause like I played Richard last night and I lost like 30 games in a row. And I'm like, man, this guy sucks, dude. But I don't know. I don't think I would lose to anybody else there 30 times in a row. So I think I don't know. I still stand by my statement. P qualifying.
Alright.
Don't give a fuck.
Respect.
All right. I mean, technically, if this was held again and those 2 people weren't in there, you would have already qualified, you and Greg. So it's not totally out of the realm of possibility.
Oh, so yeah. Why don't we just use that.
No, I'm
Boom.
good. All right, are
I
you
don't think that's how it works.
are you, so is that your recap?
Yeah. Also,
it-
the tournament was rigged and it sucked.
Is it okay?
Yes,
Well,
agree.
completely honest, Will, is there anything that, and Vince, I guess. So let's start with Vince first. Is there anything that I could have done to run it better, or I don't know.
If you magically could have had another setup, that would have been cool. But otherwise, no, it was fine.
Okay, we'll blame Jay for
It
that.
didn't seem like there was a big period of time where nobody was playing anything and people were just hanging out with their dicks out. I mean, it seemed like it ran pretty well, especially for having so
Yeah.
many people.
Okay,
I didn't have. Yeah, I felt like I was always playing a match.
Okay.
Like, I wasn't
Yeah.
really. I didn't really have time to like relax or
smoke
anything.
a
So
cigarette or anything.
yeah, not even that. So like, I don't think there's much you could do to improve. But yeah, maybe
Besides,
like another
start a
setup.
little early, but that's not how it works, though. Sadly, but
No, it's
Yeah.
really not. But I think you did everything within your power to make it run smoothly.
all right.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't
Alright.
let me play Balrog next time,
Yeah.
as a favor to myself.
Okay,
Yeah, sick
so
Barlog.
before I go on to the next the dates for the events and this topic that came up with Kendrick, if you guys know that, well, I kind of want to get into that. But so let me go over some rules for the Big Kahuna for the next one. So obviously, if a situation with Manny and Will happens again, I'm also the TO, so I would like to know that situation and like I guess the story from the beginning, because honestly, when I went over there, all I heard was Manny paused it, and then it was kind of
I
like
heard so many
no,
stories.
and
I
even
know.
Manny was like, oh, it paused, but you know what I mean? No, even Manny kind of like said that the game paused also, but
Well, Manny is not
not-
one to get the facts
not
right.
until
So.
like 5
Ever.
minutes later, I heard that. Oh, but someone hit the home screen, and I was like, and that kind of changes the whole story. You know what I mean?
It does a
It-
lot.
it
It
changed
affects
a
a lot.
So I would like to know that, and then also another thing that's like is I will do my best the next qualifier to get rid of all the the devices on the PS4s, because I trust my players a lot, which I probably shouldn't sometimes, because Broccoli was a pad player and he was always he always turned his device off, and what he did was that he came up to me and showed me when he did it. And then the only other pad players there are like Flashjit and Alexis. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna throw.
So is Alexis.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
throw anyone down the bus or on the in front of the bus and all that shit.
Hit him with
But
the wasted
it's
John?
it's just one of those things where it's like it's something that we have to watch out, because you know what? Like I said, that could have been a match that determined Manny and Will's fate. But in the end, it wasn't.
It was just funny. Yeah.
At least for Manny, though, you know what I mean? But and then another big thing that came up was the whole tie between Alexis and Richard, which was a
Fuck.
really big heated situation and stuff. But there are things that I've talked to some people. I've talked to a couple TOs, and then I went with my judgment kind of type of deal. And the point, and this is why we're not listening to the challenge. I'm not. This is why I know I don't want to kill people, but Richard won only because yes, they did tie. Yes, Alexis did beat Richard.
Win the tiebreaker.
And the whole Armand beat, Alexis, and then, all that shit. It doesn't matter if, Richard won because he beat Armand. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that we were playing by points. Challenge doesn't add up the points. If I put 2-1, me versus Vince, 2-1, Vince wins. It's not gonna count the 2 points. It doesn't count that Vince won. So what happens is that whoever, if there's ever a tiebreaker again, the person with the least losses, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Blah blah blah. Okay, so the person with the least amount of game losses will be the winner if there is ever a tiebreaker again. That is why we do. That's why we keep the points. That's why I want you to know your score, because in the end, if there's a tiebreaker, the person with the least amount of games will be the game loss will win. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's a tie. It doesn't matter if you beat who. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It might get people mad and all that shit, but that's just in the end. That's all it is. And the whole, the to me, it's kind of like a joke, but not. But the whole like the third strike incident with Tong and everyone. The thing with that is that we weren't playing by points though. It was just one of those like, oh, he beat that and that shit got heated. You know what I mean? It might have been a different situation. It might have been easier if we were playing by point like the losses and stuff. But in the end, to get that out there, guys, like I said, if there is ever a tie, the person with the least amount of games lost is the winner, and that's why we're keeping track of the score. If it was one of those things where I wasn't keeping score and I was just keeping my wins and there's a tie, that's when you guys would play it off. You know what I mean? But it's just it's one of those things where it's like the TO's call, and then the whole point of the Big Kahuna and Danger Room and keeping track of your score is just if you have the wins count and the losses count, man. That's just the sad truth, man. But that's it. I hope that gets some I guess weight or shit off people's back and stuff. But it's a tough thing. Like I said, it's one of those things where it was a long night. People get heated. But I just want to thank everyone to come out. Just that's another rule right there. All that shit. It's kind of what everyone was thinking. But the next Big Kahuna block will be September 2nd. That's Block B, so I hope you guys can make it. September 2nd will be Block B. We'll try to have that many setups again, maybe more, if Lord J-Flow can make it out. Alexis and, well, first of all, my call was Alexis and Richard, either way, was going to win the first A block, which they did. So that means that in B block, they cannot be in B block, so those two players won't be there. And if the same shit happens next Kahuna block, that means Greg and Will be our winners. But who knows, man? That might bring more people out because they know that Alexis and Richard are not in it. You know what I mean? I mean, there are players like that I don't want to play in them because Richard and Alexis are in it. But that didn't stop.
Surprisingly, people like that still exist.
But that didn't stop the other 20 people from playing. You know what I mean? Because I really feel like people came out to play those matches. They want to play. There is TTF tomorrow. It's not a block, so you guys don't have to stay until 4 in the morning unless you want to. But there will be a regular old tournament. It's still casuals, all that shit. There's still I didn't make an event page, but TTF is still tomorrow. Before we get into what happened, before we get into the whole where we play, did you guys read the whole Armon and like David or not Armon? God damn it, guys, you're fucking the whole Kendrick and the whole trying to get the San Diego scene out there and all that shit. Pretty much the same old things we hear. You guys hear about that?
No.
Fuck. Did you read it at least, like the whole like Reddit thing and all that shit?
No.
Okay, if you guys didn't read it, I want to go over it. I'm over it. Basically. Man.
Can you explain it to me like I'm a child?
Yeah. I don't have to explain it to you because you come out and support. So it's one of those things. You know?
Oh, okay.
Why would I?
Sounds good then.
But Will, did you read it at least? Because you're really good at putting things in words for dumb people like me.
Right. Yeah. No. Sadly, like I started reading it and then I kind of stopped. I don't know. I lost interest. I don't know. I'm a terrible person, but I'm sure there's something good in it. But I don't know. I just. Never mind.
Alright, let me find it. You know what? We'll just make it a thing real quick because I have jack shit to do. I don't have my work training until like 12 tomorrow. Probably gonna go.
I have to be up early tomorrow actually, so.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna
5 a.m.
I'm gonna look for the post.
Did he erase it?
Yeah. Is it still there?
Well, that was an informative
Dude,
topic.
did he
I'm glad
erase
we
it?
took time out for that.
Well, I don't see it anymore.
You know why? It's because I think like everyone was like trolling it. You know what I mean? And that's why it probably like is blue. I think he erased it, dude.
All I saw was a TLDR.
Yeah, that
something
thing, right? Like $3,000.
Advertisement on Reddit, $3,000. I was like, okay, like I don't
think
know.
he deleted it, dude. Okay.
Did it ever exist at all? Because I never saw it.
Well, I guess since he deleted it, I'll give you my speech about the scene. You know what, guys? San Diego fighting game community, we do have a scene. We have a very, I think, a strong scene. It is sad that some people do not know that we do exist. I will take blame of that. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you meet people that know nothing about San Diego's FGC history or that. It's not their fault. You know what I mean? But there are people out there that don't believe that we exist. There are people out there that don't think there's these giant tournaments. Doesn't matter if it's a 10-man. Doesn't matter if it's like a 22-man. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that PHS just happened with LA players coming down and that shit. But it's a thing. The thing is that there are still people out there that don't know that we exist. You know, but for people, for me, to be honest, is that I honestly am fine with my situation at TTF, where I've always believed in a word of mouth. It's a word of mouth. Like, hey, you know what? You know we're here, so go ahead, tell your friends. Twitter. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. I'm on all that shit. I mean, I always tell people about it. I don't know what else I have to do. I'm pretty sure if I put an ad on Wednesday Night Fights, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't really matter anyway, because there's some people that found out about TTF3 Wednesday Night Fights. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Vicious and the other people that talk about it. But it's just I don't know what you want me to do, and I think he put it down because I think we were just trolling it like that. Also, you don't have to like take my side of this, whatever. I also think that San Diego's FGC, like the ones that have been there since the beginning, we're like trolls, like really like hard amongst each other though. Like we'll always troll up a post, like a serious one. But that's just how we are, man. But if it's one of those things where you really want to know the info, like we'll tell you. But in the end, it's gonna be a joke. Like he was talking about Reddit. Like I honestly can care less about Reddit. I hate Reddit. I don't care about Reddit. The only cool thing about Reddit is girls that finish thread. You know what I mean? Girls that finish. That's like the coolest subreddit. I don't know what it
Thick
is.
Asians,
Yeah, that's why I don't care about
60 FPS porn.
I don't care about people that's on the Street Fighter Reddit thread. I don't care about people on that's sad because there's probably a lot of people, but that's why there's Facebook. That's why there's all that other shit. I don't really care. But hey, if I have to do it and people and like it'll bring more people in, hey, maybe I don't know, someone do it for me. I don't care. Cuz Reddit is just full of trolls. So I don't care about that. Like I said, I'm comfortable in my situation. And I have a lot of good friends and a lot of good people, faith in the community that talk about it. This has always been the story about San Diego's have a scene. It's just, hey, you know what? We do have a scene, but it's just it's how it always was. I mean, we can always fix it. We always try to fix it. There's always that big, we have a scene because when Street Fighter V first came out, there were so many players. You cannot. You can see the brackets. You can see the pictures. There's facts. There's just all this evidence. The LDL tournament the first day. When I drove up to LA to get the game, the house was full. There was 40, 60 man tournaments. You know what I mean? And this was going on for a while. And then so that means people know about the scene. People know we're here. It doesn't matter. I told you in the end what would matter was what's gonna separate the people that want to play to the people that are just casuals, and it happened. So at LDL, they were getting 30, 40 man tournaments. Now they're only getting 10, 12 man tournaments. You know what I mean? At TTF, we were getting 40, 40, 20, 40, 30 tournaments. But now we're only getting like 15, 20. You know what I mean? We weeded the casuals from the people who want to play or want to just or enjoy or big fans of the game. You know what I mean? But that I don't know. That's just my whole spiel. We've always gone through this. It's nothing new. You know what I mean? So for this guy to it's just funny that he deleted the post, man. You know what I mean? Like he was like,
or it didn't exist at all.
But we're out here.
We out here.
Shout outs to Calm Warrior David. He's pushing it hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, and he won a tournament too. Don't forget about that.
And he won Monday. And Polo got
way
second.
To go, man.
And Lord Paulino got second. But it's just there's only so much we can do. But to me, I'm not being selfish. I'm fine of the situation that I have going on at TTF. You know what I mean? I'll do my damn best to help anyone else out. I helped Audric out with getting the word out for him, for Shoto. I post so much about I always promote LDL and all that shit. You know what I mean? So I hope that's helping him out. But it's just one of those things where it's like, hey man, I feel like sometimes I do feel like I'm the only person fucking shouting LDL out and all this other shit out, and then I don't get shit back. But do I care? No, I don't care, because I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it for fucking fame and all that shit. I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for the players of the fighting game community. I can care less if I get a sponsorship. I can care less if I ever get a fucking sub button. I don't give a fuck about that shit. All I care is that you guys have a place to play, until the end. You know what I mean? Until this house is gone. That's all I care about. So, all those people can talk shit about the house or, the San Diego scene, TTF, all that shit. But you know what? Don't ruin a good time, or don't ruin it for someone that wants to get into the fighting game scene and wants to, make a a passion, a career, a living, or whatever, just a hobby out of it. You know what I mean? That's just my um, 2 cents and all that shit. But I don't know if you guys want to throw in anything. I'm sorry, I know I was rambling. Will,
Yeah.
anything on that?
I don't know, man. It's just like I know, like I don't know.
I know it's like a
just kind
touchy,
of like
hard situation or a topic, but you gotta understand that. Look at the people that you're talking to. This is we don't. I don't care what you say. Like I empower it. I want you to speak your mind, man. Like let your voice be
Yeah.
heard.
I mean, like it's just like I've been in the scene for like not like forever, but like a while now,
Oh yeah, of course.
and it's like when I hear that people like don't know that about a scene and like they've lived here for I don't know however long, like it kind of upsets me because like I don't know, like I just feel like people are like so lazy to like even like research anything because like I don't know, when I was like looking for a scene in the area, like I was on SRK and it was like, oh, like TTF was there, like OFC was there, like all these like uh different little scenes that like I could just easily like go to and like make an effort to like show up and like learn like who's playing and where they're playing, and like I don't know, I don't know about these days, like if it's harder for people to find that or if they're just like really lazy about it, because I don't know. So like when like Kendrick's like posting like, hey, I'll give you like advertising space to like like get your scene out there, like I at first like I don't really know what it would do, because like I think that the people that are gonna find a scene and willing to like do the effort to find a scene, we're either gonna get them already, or we either have them already, or I don't know, maybe that like maybe we can't get any more people. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah,
I don't think people would. I don't think people that don't live in the area would be like, oh, San Diego has a scene, let me come down here, because we don't see LA people coming down that often. Like we still see them, but that's it's like a small group of players.
But when they do come down though, it's like the players that like you can count on though. You know what I mean? Like the players that want to come down. You know what I mean? Like
People that have a drive to
it's
play.
the people that have the drive to play, and when they show up, it doesn't matter if it's TTF or LDL. They're just happy to be in the San Diego and just like, oh, I'm glad I'm here chilling with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, shout outs to like Hellfire and all those guys. You know what I mean? Or any of the LA players that came down once and they're like, damn, like I really like it down here playing with you guys. You guys have a badass scene. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Will, but like shout outs to the guys. You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah, and I mean, like even before LDL, like people knew about the San Diego scene through like for the things that Ryan did, like with Marvel, and like we had like oh, there was like a promo I remember seeing sometime about the old salt mines. So like I don't know, like I really don't know like what it would do, using the whole Reddit thing to like advertise the scene. I don't know. I just don't know what it'd do. Like, not saying it's a bad thing,
No,
but
it's not a bad thing. It's like, will it help?
yeah, I just like I don't know if we need it. Like,
Will it bring
I
out
don't know.
that one guy? Oh, there's a scene. He gets bodied. Like I don't want to come out anymore. Ugh.
oh yeah,
Or will
that's
it
also
bring out the next like the next big thing? You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
it's a coin flip, man. That's all it is, dude.
I mean, that's also like something I wanted to mention. Like, for Big Kahuna, there was like a lot of people there that like I had like never seen before, and like I don't know if it was like their first or second time being to TTF, but like
Yeah, you know what it
there's,
is?
like-
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, shout outs to Audric, because Audric, I think the I guess we can like we can also include the fanboy gaming people and shit. They do run events and shit, and now they started talking about like hey, come to the Microsoft store and then go to TTF. And a lot of people go to those Microsoft store tournaments that I don't know about because I can't make it out there because I'm busy working or catching imaginary Pokemon or getting ready for TTF, and then Audric goes out there a lot, and Audric always spreads the word about TTF. So a lot of those people that you saw on the Big Kahuna or the new people recently is because word of mouth through Audric, and Audric also he's driven some of them to the house, you know what I mean? And then it's So he's a
And
really
he was
big.
close up about it too.
Yeah, and he always posts up about it. And like that Dante guy, man, that Dante guy was hella excited to be at fucking TTF, and I'm glad. I hope he comes out more. And it's one of those
So do
things.
I.
And it's one of those things where it's like, damn, like it's unfortunate that you don't have a fucking, you can't drive or you don't have like a sense of transportation, because if they could get there, they would be there. And yeah, I'm sorry, Will.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess I could like certainly appreciate like what Kendrick is doing, but at the same time, like, I don't know, that guy he's like almost non-existent in the scene. Like, he'll just like, I don't know, he'll post up randomly like something and he'll never show up. And so like I don't even know if he like knows the current state of the scene, because like there's still people that show up to these events, and like I don't know, we might not be like Wednesday Night Fights caliber numbers or like have like a 6 stream production, but like people still show up and people still like improving, and like I don't know, they're like the people that show up at Wednesday Night Fights, they still do well there. So like I don't know, like I don't know, it's hard to I don't know, it's hard to like I guess appreciate something like that when I don't know, that guy like never shows up, and I don't know, he's an enigma. Like, who is he?
All right, thank you, Vince.
Well, back when I actually cared about playing in Shade, when I was playing Street Fighter 4 and all that stuff, I didn't have any problem finding out where the scenes were in San Diego. It was not hard. There was CTF and there was OFC, and I went to OFC. So I appreciate what he's trying to do and all that stuff, but I just don't think it's gonna do shit. If we're gonna find this place, if you're gonna find any place to play in San Diego, you would find it already, and you would already be playing. I don't think any amount of advertising or any of that stuff will do much of anything at all. Maybe a couple people will show up, but if they really wanted to come out and play, they would be here already, and they would already know about it. Because it's not like it's hard to find the information out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really not much else to say other than that. If
There
you want
isn't.
to,
No, there
if
isn't.
you want to find out, you will find out, and you will come and play.
That's why like I kind of stopped talking about this situation, because it's just like I thought we made it clear like so many episodes ago that like you either show up or you don't. I mean, it's like we do enough promoting Twitter, we Reddit, all that. It doesn't. It's whatever. I'm thankful for all you that show up. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. So okay, are we done with that topic? I mean, thank you for your. No,
I appreciate
no,
the gesture, believe me, but like, yeah, I think that if you
Um,
know about it, you know about it. If you
But,
want to find out about it, you'll find out about it through
But hey,
other ways.
you know what? We're not the voice of the of the scene, man. So if
That's true.
if Lord,
Thank God for that, right?
we're not the voice of the scene. This is just through my 2 eyes. Like, hey, if Kendrick, if you're listening, Lord Peter, or anyone from the other side of the FGC, you know what I mean? Hey, if you're interested in that shit, hit up Kendrick,
Go
man.
for it.
Hit up Kendrick. But you know what? Like I said, cool, thanks, man. Like that's awesome, dude. But it's not for me. It's whatever. Like I know it's. I should probably do it and all that stuff, but I have a strong belief in my ways and shit, and then and I feel like that's what's been keeping it open so long in the situation and all that shit. But like I said, hey, Kendrick, if you hear this, or if someone knows Kendrick, Lord Peter and all those guys, make sure those 2 guys, because I know they're trying hard to get LDL out there and shit, sponsorships, ESPN and all that shit. So hey, if you can make it happen, Kendrick, Peter, get to talk to each other, Facebook that shit. Make something happen. But with me, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. If you guys get big, all I ask for is like, hey, you know what? If you guys have jack shit to do sometimes, just head to TTF. That's all you have to do. I don't care. I don't even care about that. Just, you know what? Just do your thing, and I'll do my thing, and I'll just, in the end, I'll still support anyone that's trying to do anything for the scene. You know what I mean? Like that kid Jerome at the card shop, he's doing his thing, but I can't go there because I'm doing my shit. But hey, he's out there and all that shit. You know what I mean? People are out there doing things, dude. So more power to you guys. So hey, Kendrick, like I said, talk to Peter, Jerome, or anyone else. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, David, Calm Warrior especially, he's trying to do big things. I'm always down to help. You know what I mean? Always down to help. But I mean, if I'm already doing shit and it's like out of my way, don't want to sound like a scumbag, but hey, man, it's already planned, dude. But if it's one of those things where you talk to me, and you're gonna do this, and then no one dies, or like a birthday party doesn't happen, or some girl I have a crush on invites me, you know what I mean? I'll do it. But hey,
Most likely scenario.
SoCal Regionals, got it, man. Yeah, you know,
Oh, that's Christopher Legate.
there you go, man.
Yep. There is, and it's fighting over me. Anyways, we need to do another live podcast sometime.
Yeah, it'll happen, like Ilya's podcast. But we're done. I mean, do you have anything else to talk about before we just get on to the final?
I don't know. You talk about events or?
That's the last thing I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
So, again, if you guys are new to this channel, hit the follow button, all that shit. But anyway, if you guys are new to San Diego and you want a place to play, or you just want to hear a reminder and you can tell people that, want to know about events in San Diego, there is the Fade Diego fight scene. You can always look it up, San Diego fight scene, Street Fighter, all that shit. It should pop up. And there's also the San Diego Fighting Game Community Street Fighter 5 page. I don't know if it's called that, but that's still there. I don't know if anyone posts in there anymore. But the Fade Diego Fight Scene 4 is where I'm posting constantly about events, and other people are too. So Monday nights is LDL Capcom Mondays in Mira Mesa. Tuesday nights, nothing. Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, if you're a Smash player in San Diego, those people do exist. I believe Thursdays and Wednesdays at LDL in Mira Mesa are your places to play. Friday nights at LDL. These are all LDL events, by the way. Friday nights at LDL is Dust Loop Fridays. That is the anime nights at LDL. And then there hasn't been a monthly at LDL in a long time, or an SOS, which are current OFC events. So I don't know the situation with that, but those usually happen like every other Saturday. Those are all your LDL events. San Diego Lounge in Mira Mesa. If anyone could post the address or a Facebook page, go for it. And another events that happen in San Diego are the Fanboy Gaming people. They run tournaments at the Microsoft store in Fashion Valley. So if you are in Fashion Valley on Friday and they post up in the fight scene page about the tournament they're throwing, that's an open door to go. I believe they're free tournaments and first place gets something. You know what I mean? So if you want to play Street Fighter before TTF, go for it. And then another event is TTF. So TTF only happens on Fridays, Tank Top Fridays, and we have your fighting game needs. I am open to all fighting games, but at the moment, Street Fighter V is the dominant fighting game. But if you want to bring a system for something, go for it. I'm not saying that in the back, there's people still playing Marvel, there's people playing the KOF demo, there's people, my roommate Paul still sets up his PS3 for Tekken, there's Bushido Blade, there's all this other shit still happening. But
Mega Man.
Megamind.
Street Fighter V is the main game, but it's not stopping anyone else from bringing another setup, playing games, and having a good time. That's all I got to say. So those are your Friday nights at TTF. We are late start, so we open doors at 8. We usually start tournaments at 9 or 10. We have a lot of players coming down from far places, such as Esco and San Marcos. We even have some players coming down from TJ that have to deal with Border Patrol shit. I don't know if you're hearing the news, but there's some fucked up shit going on at the border, and it stalls some fucked up people that do fucked up things, and it stalls everything. But besides that, we start late, 9, 10, or whenever people get there. I'm open until the last person leaves, or if I kick you guys out, which hardly fucking happens. The big event going on right now is the Big Kahuna of San Diego. 4-block event. Block A just happened. Block B is September. September 2nd, and that'll be the next block. Alexis and Richard have already qualified, so they cannot be in it. So you guys come out. And every last Saturday of the month is TTS, Tank Top Saturday, where I open my doors again, back to back, for casuals and tournaments, if that's wanted. And a barbecue. Every last Saturday is TTS and a barbecue. And that is all your places at the moment to play. There are organizations also known to secrecy and all that other shit, or literally invite only because it's such a small area. But if you know who to talk to, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I don't want to put these people's names out there because they cannot host 1 million people. They can only host people that, are not joking around, or if you know about it, you know what I mean? They don't, because there's just a lack of space. So if you guys know who I'm talking about and all that shit, they're also there. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to add before we get into our bitch callings and all that shit?
No, see you guys tomorrow, right?
See you guys tomorrow. All right.
Okay.
So Will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll go first. Okay. So my bitch calling is
here we go.
my bitch calling is Will actually. Cause sarcasm is a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where you can't use for children because they don't understand it and they might take it personal. But in our lovely podcast chat room. I don't know if we joke
Yep.
around a lot. We show dick pics of ourselves, you know what I mean, all that
We do.
shit.
Several times.
All the time. And then the word of the day is always boycotting. And I don't care. It's funny, but today was a day where I really wanted Will's point of view on the Big Kahuna. You know what I mean? Because the Big Kahuna, like when we have
Considering he competed in it and completed it, yeah.
when we have events in San Diego, like big ones, I love Will's point of view of everything. I don't know, his detail and all that fun stuff. But for some reason, he kept saying boycotting, and then Vince had to talk to him, and he said he wasn't gonna do it. And I was really upset because I was mad and sad at the same time, the treachery. You know what I mean? I really wanted the whole. I was just banking on Will's story for the Big Kahuna for the podcast. So I was mad. I was like, man, Will's a bitch. Someone, I can't rely on him. He's a team member. And I got sad. Is he okay? All that shit. But I'm glad he's
Yeah,
here. But you were the bitch. I'm sorry. Just for that.
Yep. Okay.
But I'm glad you're here.
Alright, so-
And then my reverse bitch calling is the guy at Seaport Village. Because me and Dre, we've been pokey hunting. So we went to Seaport today. Totally the reason I wasn't late. But I had to pay for parking, and then I can validate my parking if I buy something, but I really didn't want to buy anything, so I went to Wetzel's Pretzels, and I was like, "Do you validate parking?" And he's all like, "Yeah." It's like, "How much do I have to spend?" He's like, "Well, if you don't really want to spend anything, I'll just do it for you." So he is the hero, the true hero. All right. My hot or not is Justin playing that weird space. Why is he mad at that space game? I don't know. Can you?
Because he's Justin.
Can you
It's turning
Can
into a
you-
werewolf over that, dude.
My hot or not are all the beautiful waifus of Balboa Park, all the beautiful waifus of Coronado, Marina, all the Pokego waifus. I don't know if you're legal, I don't know, but you're all it's bad. Balboa Park's a beautiful place with bad people in it. They let any monster walk in there, and yeah, that's it. Is that the bitch calling and the hot or not? All right, okay. So Will,
Yeah.
you go.
Okay. My bitch calling is for people that entered the Big Kahuna and dropped out, even though they ended up staying there at the tournament. They were there the whole night.
That helped everyone that dropped out.
Yeah. And, I mean, that's
Typical.
cool, but what was the point of you entering if you weren't even gonna play it out? I don't know. So you're my bitch, and I guess
Well, there's three of
myself
them. Why are you
or-
saying you? There's three of them, dude.
Well, I don't know who it was. I only know of two people. I don't know who else it was.
Who are the two
And
people?
I'm pretty sure it was Vince,
Correct.
and I think DJ Ass Blast, no, Fire Blaster, Raph.
Correct.
And Lord Allen, dude.
And Alan. And
Oh,
then
Alan.
afterwards.
Fucking Alan. But yeah, I don't know. That's not. I mean, that's cool. Whatever. Thanks for making the tournament run faster, but I don't know. Oh yeah, and then myself for the podcast debacle, 2016, and for I don't know, for picking Ken and playing stupid. And then my hot or not is Lori Hernandez. She's a gymnast for the
Yeah.
Nice.
United States American.
Did she win a gold medal?
United States American team. Yeah.
United States
Oh,
American.
She's in the United States
I'm
American.
a United States American. God damn
Yeah.
it.
An American from America.
But yeah,
Oh my God.
she won the. Well, they won the team competition.
they all won it.
What's her name?
So Lori Hernandez.
Okay, I'm just Lori.
I think she's 18, so it should be
Hi,
good.
there you go.
Even if she's not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why it's hot or not, dude.
Yeah, you tell me.
You know that
Oh.
was hot.
16, so that's pretty sick.
Fuck it.
Whatever, man.
Is she
Pictures
16?
on the internet. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, she is 16.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but
I didn't know. She looked a lot older.
Hey, you know, you just said that she's a cute, she's a beautiful looking lady. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot or not, dude.
Thank you.
You sick fuck. I'm joking. Okay. All right. Is
Disgusting.
that it?
Yeah, I think that's
DJ
it.
Ass Blaster, your call. Vince, that's you.
Oh, I'm DJ Ass Boston. Bitch calling to myself for not completing the Big Kahuna
Oh,
tournament,
you didn't
but
complete it, dude. You did it.
What happened, Vince?
who could have guessed? My Balrog is so bad that I just got pissed off and didn't want to play anymore. So I played Monster Hunter and KOF instead.
And had
It
fun.
was a bitch move, and I'm sorry, but that's what happened. I'm not gonna excuse my actions because they were terrible and unexcusable, but there you go. I'm a bitch. Hot or not to Alexis, you know, especially when he gets all mad and shit. And what am I? Oh yeah, Ebony Goddess of the Wheat, totally legitimate actress, Beauty Dior.
Lori
Yeah.
Hernandez.
Yeah, and yeah, there you go.
Oh my God.
Come on, man.
Who
Really?
is this?
It's a legitimate actress.
She a porn star?
No,
Okay.
but yes, you're correct.
You could have
Okay.
picked that one girl.
All right.
Simone Biles or Gabby Douglas.
On Biles. Yeah, come on.
I could have, but I'm
Well,
not going
Olympics
to.
aren't over yet, so.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time.
So with that said, again, Will, thank you so much for joining us. Vincent, like always, thank you for joining us. The group, thank you. I hope some of the Big Kahuna news, you know, all that, I don't know, all that shit. Just remember, in the end, it's all for you guys and all that shit. I enjoy it. I enjoy every Thursday, even though I'm super late, but I'm always glad to be here and do it with you guys. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I hope to see you guys at any FGC event in San Diego. Just, you know, all that shit, alright? Again, you guys take care. Have a great night, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright. See ya. I'm waving.
The EX clone just doesn't work right. You know, I'm in the lab. I'm in the lab here. Look at this. This is clearly a bug. This is clearly bugged. Can we just fix this, man? Make the phone go away on block. Man, just come on, man. Look at that knee. The move doesn't work. It's frustrating! The people hate the ice clone. No respect! The character is garbage! Who will stop this carnage? What the fuck is this? This is nothing more than a public service announcement. Drop Sub-Zero in trying to, you know, come up with stuff and new tech with Sub-Zero, and there is no new tech. Character! Just stop complaining. Stop crying. You have no options. Look, man. Hey, you know what? The ice clone does actually function properly. Welcome to part 2 of Sub-Zero's ice clone does not work properly. The clone is not functioning properly. Come on, man. Come on, man. You guys hate the ice clone. Look at that knee. Man. 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 Tom Brady is the only Sub-Zero player I root against and cheer to lose. Dude, this is bullshit. You can go fuck yourself. I am so fed up with this community.
I'm gonna beat Master and then go back to my hotel and we have a lot of sex.
Look, man. Look where Sub-Zero's head is.
And I'm coming.
No, nothing is coming out. But I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say, look, it doesn't come out at all. Let's try it again. Look where Sub-Zero's ass is.
Now I'm coming.
Turtles are fucking tight. You can
Do not interrupt me until I finish.
I get punished by the EX launcher, and then I'm... So it doesn't really matter if you're big, small, medium, big, small. Doesn't really matter.
Now I'm coming. And I'm coming. See you at the next tournament.